Someone actually put together a rough estimate timeline of his tour dates and the forensics. So July 30th, she's still alive. Okay, so you're talking about this year. So physical opportunity in California, yes. Okay, so last Discord message from Celeste was July 30th. Celeste was still alive, no decomposition. Tesla stationary. July 31st, unaccounted day. Possible. Okay. Tesla stationary. Fresh. Early bloat. If death occurs, heat accelerates slightly. August 1st. Okay. The places here on the side are his actual, where he's going on tour. Um, so August 1st, early decomposition begins. Heat plastic starts. Soft tissue breakdown. Then August 2nd, early bloat discoloration. August 3rd, fresh active decomposition begins. Heat frunk accelerates like likely day of murder and placement was August 4th. Decomposition starts immediately. Dismemberment and plastic accelerate liquefaction. August 5th, very limited early morning only was this physical opportunity in California. Okay. So this is pretty much, if the physical opportunity in California would be if he was able to do something, right? So they're saying that he was in California all around these times. So between July 30th and August 5th, no, August 4th was a possible time that he would have had interaction with Celeste. From July 30th to August 4th, they're saying that he would have had possible opportunity to do something or be interaction with Celeste, because her last tweet or last Discord message from Celeste was July 30th. So by here, that's where it's saying August 4th was likely the day that she got murdered and placed into the vehicle and was dismembered and wrapped in the plastic. So from August 5th down to September 16th would be how her body was actually decomposed. Plus, you can see here the red X's where he's long gone. He's very far away from California. He's nowhere in sight anymore. Very limited or early was on August 5th, so he would have been departing from California to Arizona on August 5th, 2 days after he actually did the murder, allegedly. Auntie, what's going on? So let's see. These are the breakdowns here of when her body would have, or should I say, how her body would have decomposed. Let me see. So August 22nd. When was the body found though? When did they find her again? I thought they found her September something. Okay, so August 22nd through the 30th is when the body was in forensics hands. September 8th, badly decomposed but tattoo was still identifiable, so that's how they knew the tattoo. They identified her by the tattoo, I should say. Wait a second. Okay, so if you look here, the Tesla's body movement, right? You see stationary, 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 all the way till August 5th. All of a sudden, August 6th, when he was in Arizona, they're saying it was possible movement. August 7th, he's traveling. The Tesla's not visible. August 8th through 9th, they say possible movement. But August 10th, the Tesla was remote. So what was that, 6 days after he was gone from Cali? I should say 5 days after he was gone from Cali, the Tesla started to move. Then the Tesla got parked August 21st near Bluebird Avenue, 3 weeks, minor relocations. Then the Tesla got impounded on the 22nd, and that's when they found it because the smell got so bad in the parking lot. Yeah, September 8th is when the body was officially discovered. Okay. The shows got canceled on the 16th. 8 days later. Whoever this was, shame on you. I guess this is what is this here? I feel like David is here posting with a different account. People on Reddit are low key hostile. Like, damn, chill, bruh. Chill, David. Definitely. I just saw a post saying we should stop posting misinformation. The only real news that's out is a dead body has been found in David's car. And then the post was gone in a second. That's why I made. Oh, wow. Someone saying that David is pretty much just going in and out of the Discord trying to make light of the situation. So sad though. So sad this innocent little girl had to go like that. So damn sad. Now this was crazy here too. So David's mod, Sophia, who had a parasocial relationship with Celeste. I guess that means when you're like you pretty much just only had the interaction on the internet and through video chat and shit like that. I guess that's what that means. Parasocial relationship with Celeste and David. But now claims she didn't know her. Reposted a TikTok that mocked Celeste's death. Now the crazy thing about this is that she later retracts these words. So I love David. Please notice me, senpai. That was something that David actually yelled at the Comic-Con when she was with him. But then look at these right here. So, bro, I don't want to say too much here, but he did. Like, I got to watch out for what I say. It's just crazy because me and David have been friends for a while, man. How the fuck did no one ever say anything about it? I was never in here often. I barely knew her existence. Then Sophia goes, me too. Asian goes, low key, didn't know David knew a girl named Celeste. Didn't know she was in the server either. Let me see. Zerk goes, he knows multiple. Now, Zerks, ironically, is the actual mod that you see when you go to verify. Now, that Discord actually is locked right now. You can't get in that bitch. It's like 40,000 members I saw. And that's because a lot of people have just been flooding that bitch trying to get information from the Discord. Sophia writes, Sophia saying she barely knew of Celeste's existence is kind of crazy because she was the same mod who was explaining to someone that Celeste and Ye Woohoo were different people, which we now know is not true. They were actually the same people. So Celeste's actual deleted username was Ye Woohoo 7. I saw a message that Sophia left after all the news initially came out saying that she warned David about potentially getting in trouble in the future. Not sure why she's backtracking all of this now, because she's trying not to get arrested. Crazy how she had 5 stages of grief on her playlist, and you have David unreleased, you have hopeless. I don't know who that is right there, but yeah, makes you wonder. So was Sophia underage herself though too? That's a good question. Let me look at that real quick. That's what I remember reading earlier. Is that Gustavo Morales had actually. Okay, you can't even find it on it. You can't even find anything on it, unfortunately. But I remember seeing that literally. Seeing that literally earlier with down the rabbit hole news. There was a kid that was going over a lot of the stuff that was in the Discord, and I saw the Gustavo Morales news about her, and they found the video of him that he was in a car chase pretty much with police. Okay, where were we? Well, should we get into the timeline of the relationship? I guess we can do that, right? I guess we can do that. Yeah, let's get into the timeline of the relationship. Oh, actually, no. We still have more to go in this Reddit. That's what it was. We still have more to go in this Reddit. There's a lot in this Reddit. I know there's some more stuff here. A little meme before he gets the chair is crazy. Yes, rest in peace, Celeste. This is the visual that they had for her. You see, she loved Hello Kitty. So it looked crazy with him actually wearing Hello Kitty shit. That's what's so sickening about it, is him actually flaunting a lot of Hello Kitty shit prior to prior to her death and post her death as well. So admin is deleting messages from the server. Can't convince me whoever running this group didn't know minors were in the group in the Discord. Says age role. React to this message with the following emoji to get a certain role that will that will show everyone your age. So react to this message to get the 18 plus. React to this message to get the under 18. So of course you could lie your way in there and just react to that message that you're 18, pretty much. So that's how she got the 18 plus on her name, and everybody thought she was 18, or should I say that she was of age in there. Check the names. Oh, so Sophia was in the stream saying that she didn't know. Remember, she was saying earlier she didn't know her. Look at the name right there. Sophia's name is right there. And this is Celeste sitting right here. Where's my TikTok I had up? Where's my TikTok? Because I saw the stream firsthand here. I believe it was this one. Let me go up a little bit. Just the top of it? Yes, the top of it. Okay.
I media trained you. That's controversial.
It's controversial of raping kids.
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my! Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes. Everything. I media trained you.
You literally hear him saying, "I media trained you." And then what does she say in response to that?
That's controversial.
It's controversial of raping kids.
It's controversial of raping kids. And then she realized what she said, and they had to cut the stream immediately. And he's like, delete everything, delete everything, delete everything. And this is pretty much the last of the live stream footage that is seen of Celeste with David, among other things. Among other things. Why would somebody make a... Why would someone say that? Why would someone say she's in hell? Like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. This is another one of his videos. He had a fixation with killing women. And someone thought that this was him cleaning her shoes because it was the same exact. It was girl sneakers at that, and then you see the Jordan. It was this sneaker right here that was hers that she was found with that they saw him cleaning. And someone asked, was that her shoe, David? Like I said, the fact that he was cleaning the exact same Jordan that she was seen wearing, again, it just leaves that suspicion. It just leaves that suspicion once again. And these are the pictures.
I ain't gonna lie, Davis Cook. Another photo.
See, this is the picture here that we were talking about before of him being seen giving money. There's Celeste right there. Him giving money to the friends of Celeste so that nobody would say anything.
Just come out of him on FaceTime with the girl. Allegedly, there's a photo of him paying off her middle school classmates to not say anything. He been in communication with Shotty since she was 11. If you go in his Discord chat, the whole Discord know that they was talking. He even got a song that goes, oh.
It's very sad out here, yo. There's another photo of him with the Tesla. This is the other weird part right here. This is the actual Tesla. So this is, if you notice the same clothes, this is pretty much when he got out the car to pay them. Same exact clothes. Server video came across Instagram. David supposedly uploaded this to his Discord server a while ago, but he deleted it. That looks like Celeste. That looks like Celeste when she would be, what, 14, 15? Well, it could be a different girl. You never know. Could be clickbait. Could be clickbait. Could be clickbait. Then you see the same girl right here. Let me see if we can match it. Let me see if we can match it real quick. Well, actually no. We're not off. We're not far off. It is the same girl.
Have evidence that David got Celeste pregnant before her life was taken.
This is Celeste right here.
Discord message was just leaked from July of 2024 where David says, "I'll join the group chat."
Yeah, that was the same girl.
Give y'all story time. He then says, "Me and deleted user got a kid on the way." And that same deleted user.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna get into the relationship timeline that proves that she was actually got to the one about Texas. Yeah, I heard about the bodies that he possibly would have in Texas. I heard about that too, but it just the timeline kind of doesn't match up. The timeline kind of doesn't match up. But I definitely want to get into, like I said, the relationship part of it, because we got to, like I said, go over him pretty much getting her pregnant and his actual proof of it. 1 second. Okay. We're going to go over more of this Reddit too. Just want to go over, like I said, there's a couple of things that's in this TikTok. Oh, where's that one at? Discord is getting purged. Yeah. This was the sign right here. The deleted user that witnesses the human trafficking. We need to get a hold of whoever this is, but the thing is, it says deleted user. I was at a restaurant a while ago, and this girl walked in with this guy. Mind you, the guy looks like he is in his 40s. And he has a European accent. While the girl looks 16 to 18. Black, light skin, didn't hear her speak. So when they walk in, she goes to the bathroom, and a dude is waiting for her. The waiter asks if he's ready to be seated, and he's like, I'm just waiting on my friend. A bit later, they sit, and she sits there quietly beside him without talking, and I catch her constantly looking at me. He says, nigga, I know you ain't reading it that fast. He said I did. Quim was like, I did. So I'm a fast ass reader. Quim goes, now keep an eye on this Quim one. Keep an eye on this Quim one. Like criminal, you know what I mean? Maybe she just had a crush. Don't ask me anything it said, but I did read it. Wow. So again, Quim, incriminating, huh? Overthinking, shake my head. Let me mute this, matter of fact. Let me just mute this part. Overthinking, shake my head. Yeah, what they say. But I don't know. You telling me it's normal for a 40-year-old to have a 16, 18-year-old friend? Yeah, I don't know either. He called her his friend, not his daughter. Daughter, not his niece. Oh. Yeah, my parents or my friends. No, not his cousin. Quim with the sarcastic emoji again. So he said friend. Friend again, David. Oh, friend again by David. Crazy. That's weird. That's weird, bro. Hey, man, it ain't illegal. Wow. She says that. You see what I'm saying? Wow, this Quim account says that. Hey, man, it ain't illegal. This one really put from the Bleed Out Last FM some track called Afterlife. Wow, that's eerie how that comes up. Afterlife. That's eerie how that gets posted, as if he's looking at the Discord. I felt I was floating when I was listening to it for the first time. I don't know, bro. I have a bad feeling that dude gave me bad vibes. I wish I didn't listen to Afterlife early. Would have been so peaked to hear it on the album. Hey, I would have just tried to stay in your own lane. Something was off about him. Getting stuck in someone else's life ain't good for your health. And see how Quim trying to deter him off of it, and the fact she wasn't on her phone or nothing, she was just sitting quietly, didn't say nothing. That ain't right. Let me see. Oh, I get it. So any signs of her getting help or trying to get any help? I just feel guilty. I missed an opportunity to help. She kept staring at me, bro. Right, constantly caught her looking at me. Yet should have helped, but don't fret over it, dog. I'm sure she'll be fine. I'm sure she'll be all right. Excuse me. They couldn't have. Let me see. They couldn't have been related. Oh damn. Since they couldn't have been related, let me run it back real quick. They couldn't have been related, and he couldn't have been her caretaker or some. She didn't act like she was on the spectrum. Should have helped us. Best advice you could give? Wow. Poor guy thinks he's witnessed human trafficking or something, and all you say is should have helped. This is in his Discord. I want to remind you guys. This is David's Discord. This is in David's Discord. That's why so many people are trying to get into it to look how incriminating this fucking talk was going on in it the whole time. And they're saying that she had been talked about since April. So pretty much this person witnessed her back in April. As you can see here, 4:30, right, is when this conversation was being had, the end of April. Is when they was actually talking about young Celeste. Or should I say he didn't know that it was Celeste. I told my mom about it, and all she had to say was that girl looked old enough to make her own decisions. I was not convinced she looked 16 to 18. So pretty much he knew that she looked young. I'm 18. I could tell if a girl is around my age. So he knew that she was younger than his age. So I'm hoping that the case, I'm hoping that's the case. Hopefully someone helped her when I left. See, Krim, is it that hard? She's like, no. Pretty much she was being sarcastic the whole way again. And so someone even posted like, yo, she'll say, highlighted her name like, yo, watch this Krim. This Krim gets real like dismissive again. I'm sure someone would have. And someone, then the FM bot put, let's pretend we're numb. Let's pretend we're numb. Triple X Tentacion, let's pretend we're numb. Again, as if David or somebody is controlling the FM bot to play certain music in there. If the feeling's that bad, you could go to police. Did he actually explode? And it's too late. Uh-oh. Look how Krim puts that. It's too late. Uh-oh. I remember what that nigga looked like. If I ever see him again, I swear to God, I'm confronting him. You're horrible. Yes, this is Luca replying back to Krim going, it's too late. Uh-oh. Luca was like, you're horrible. He did. I was, let me see. Did he actually explode? He did. I was there. Just want to look at the show, I guess. Halfway across to Canada with a body in the trunk. That's crazy how they even talk about Canada like that. Halfway across Canada with a body in the trunk. Krim explode. Deleted user like, that's not funny. Talking about this halfway across Canada with a body in the trunk. As if he knew something as well, Luca. So SOZ, she's fine, I'm sure. Well, I'm not, but she might be. Luca goes, I wish it was you. Wow. I mean, deleted user goes to Luca, I wish it was you. Wow. Look for missing people. Reports in your area. Krim goes again. Yeah, with all seriousness, she's probably okay, man. Luca like, me too. So Krim same. Chances are it's just someone looking unhappy. Right, I mean, who looks happy when a 40-year-old man is making you go with him somewhere by force? Wow. Krim goes, all right, I ain't helping, am I? Y'all can't take nothing serious, the user goes. Don't listen to me, Alex. Okay, so this deleted user's name was Alex, it looks like. Reported to the police. If you remember what she looks like, well, no. Remember what she looks like, look for missing reports. Report me to the police for the things I've done. Krim goes. To who? What you mean to who? You said for the things I've done. Things you've done to who? Krim goes, yeah, I don't know, whoever. I just want to go to prison. I just want to go to prison. Krim goes, nah, but for real, that girl probably Air. All right. No, not Air. All right. You don't come across shit like that often. If you do, then it's probably something that you're overreacting about. Krim keeps trying to be very dismissive about this. All right, I'm done with the song. I guess that song just kept playing, trying to be numb. Someone again was trying to throw them off of that whole thing by playing the song over and over as well. Someone posted a hamster out of nowhere. Are we back to speaking? I missed it. Someone goes, I think Alex is fucking dead. Then, of course, Alex comes out of nowhere and says he's on a Batman hunt for the girl. Krim laughs, reminds me of a movie called Neighborhood Watch. He sees a girl get kidnapped and no one believes him. And then, of course, Alex comes back and says, holy shit. So he finds herself... Okay, so April, remember, she went missing. This is when she first went missing, April. He says, holy shit. So he finds her himself, saves her. The boy who cried wolf. And Alice goes, this is her. Oh, my fucking God. Krim's like, holy shit. Then they find out she's 15. Like I said, this is the first time she actually ran away. She's a missing person. Then again, a deleted user goes, shut the fuck up. Krim Krim's like, she's probably dead. I ain't gonna hold it from you. Yeah, let me shut up. With a man, give them a description. Krim Krim sounds like they knew something. But of course, they weren't dead just yet in April. They weren't dead in April. Dog, what are you talking about? Well, actually, we don't necessarily know. We don't necessarily know how long she's been dead. Doubt it. She won't be dead. Yeah, probably. Then they're like, wait, Alex. And Krim Krim says, explode. Did she get given a lot of food or normal or none? Krim Krim was like, yeah. She went missing in L.A., but in Sonoma County. What the fuck? She low key fine. Wow. Krim Krim's like, she's low key fine. Oh my god. Can't y'all talk about this somewhere else? Someone says. Luca's like, human trafficking? If so, she will be alive. This is what, yeah, this Discord is definitely getting investigated. This Discord is getting investigated for already, probably. Like, I'm pretty sure they done hacked into this thing already. I'm just pretty sure they hacked into this already. This is craziness right here. This is absolute madness. Had to make sure I was still up here. Chum Chum, come down. What's going on? Yamira, what's going on? Just got off work. That's what's up. That's what's up. Appreciate you being up in here. Krim Krim goes, right, but I want to get my levels up. Let me see me go down further. There's a reason they played the rest of this little minute and a half, because of course they said something. So we should go to the Trump server. Yeah, but David's server is hilarious. Okay, so here goes Alex again. She is younger than I thought. I swear to God, niggas are weird. So I guess this user realized that David was the one that, she was missing with, because his account was the only one that was gone after this. See, the rest of them are just trying to talk around it. Yeah, see, block them. Oh, no, they're talking about somebody else. They're not talking about him. They're talking about somebody else they're trying to talk around him talking about the bullshit. Excuse me. They're trying to talk bullshit around him talking about the importance of the actual girl that was missing. See what guys, when movie goes on today, first person to answer gets earned. See what I'm saying? That Krim and Luca knew something. Because Alex is trying to get their attention. And they won't listen to us. She's a runaway juvenile. Luca was like, that's a movie. Krim is trying to say scream. Everybody's trying to talk around what he's saying. He said it again. She's a juvenile. Then of course this one goes Bambi. And Alex goes, I think she ran away. Krim's like, probably. Maybe she ran away with them. Why are you worried about it so much? Look at Krim again, being very dismissive about it. Luke was like, and they're helping her. Alex is like, ended up with this dude. Krim was like, right. You're going to start, let me see, you're going to start eating yourself away if you keep looking for stuff. Look how like I said, Krim and Luca definitely knew something. The way that they're being so dismissive around this whole thing. I can't help but feel bad. I have a heart, nigga. Yeah, I know, bro. Then stop looking. Report it and figure it and forget it. I will probably do the same. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, this Discord is definitely getting investigated. Says I'm reporting and calling it a day. Hope it was her choice to leave, and I'm gonna stop thinking about it. Now they're trying to make jokes about it. Just trying to see if there's anything else in here. Yeah, so much evidence. He's right. So much evidence. So much evidence. Now, my theory, I didn't mean to hit the mic. My theory, because you saw the description, right? 40 years old, European accent. So we're thinking white guy, right? This is the CEO of Darkroom Records. Oh, why is it not showing? You know what? I should close some of this. I should close that last one. That was just on. Let me close this one. So I don't need that up right now. And I don't want to crash my Streamy Lab. I don't want to crash my Streamy Lab. You know what? I'll just bring you back up. I don't care. I'll bring you back up. Okay, so again, 40 years old. Now, this guy is not 40 years old, of course. This guy's not 40 years old. He's actually in his 30s, I think. Make sure of something. I know he's in his 30s or something. I think he's about 32. Yeah. No. Yeah, 2019, he was 28 years old. So, yeah, he is, let me see, 6 years from 28. He's 34. Okay, yeah, so he's 34. About 34. So this actually coincides with what the young kid was talking about when he said he saw someone that looked around 40, right? Because this will coincide with him, European accent, 34 years old. Make sure. I just want to make sure something right here. I don't want to just profile the guy, right? I want to just profile the guy. Okay. Let me see something. Nationality. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. This is the same guy? USC Thornton School of Music. Say he grew up in New York City. Doesn't mean his parents ain't from there. Because I'm saying I'm looking at someone that looks like they would have a European accent. But as you can see, who's taking a picture of, who's also on the record label with Darkroom Records, is none other than Billie Eilish. And this is where my mind started to instantly say, oh, I think I figured something out. Because it's always the rich. Well, I'm not going to say always. But 9 times out of 10, when you have to think about the human trafficking and who's paying for it, you kind of got to look at who's the rich white guy behind things. Sometimes you have to look that way. And I'm for one to believe that either him, well, maybe not him, I think it was either this gentleman or possibly even the manager, Josh Marshall, that possibly was seen in that restaurant with Miss Celeste. I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. It's not matter of public record. Interesting. Interesting. I think we found our older European, possibly. They're not saying Josh Marshall's age. Interesting. I wonder now. So a lot of people are also speculating that he had something to do with it, considering the Airbnb or the place that she was found was registered to him. Pretty much, Dave even says right here, as David's manager, you know everything about his life. You literally manage it. How is that you haven't spoken up? This girl has been around since she was 12 or 13 years old. Police found her over a year ago at a Hollywood Hills house with him. You knew about that. You knew she was a missing person. You knew she was underage. Now she's dead. Why did you allow a missing child, very underage at that, to be harbored by your client in a house that's leased to you? Now, let's take a look at that house real quick. This is the house right here that was being investigated. Now, I was able to obtain the address. Shout out to Jaguar Wright. She had someone actually that lived in the area that ended up walking by, filming the actual front of it, and I actually saw the house, and I saw the address of it, and said, oh, let's look that up. 1368 Vero Drive. This is the street right here. Now, crazy thing is, across from it, as you can see here also, it's like a one-way in there. Two-way street, I would think, right? There's one way in, another way out over here. But notice that's like dead in the middle, right? Get a better shot of it. Same exact street as you just saw. This is it right here, 1368. This is the spot that was rented out from Josh Marshall, where the Tesla was. Correct me if I'm wrong, there's a Tesla right here, right? So this picture was taken, whoever did this Google picture. Interesting. That's the same Tesla. Let me move it down a little bit. It's the same Tesla. Damn it, I didn't want to go down that far. I didn't want to go that far. Let me go up a little bit. Yeah, that Google picture is from the same Tesla that's parked right in front of here. Imagine that. Imagine that. I wonder when this picture was taken. Image capture May 2024. Aha. So yeah. This is before the murder. Definitely his Tesla. Bingo. Definitely the house. Same Tesla parked in front of the crib. Like I said, shout out to Jaguar Wright for having the guy walk directly in front of the house. And he didn't mean to, but he ended up showing the actual address. That's how I was able to find out where this was. Ironically, right where Elvis Presley. Like I said, the fact that when you put the map on it, you see Elvis Presley's house over here. Kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy, man. As far as inside the house, very eerie statues inside the house. See piano. Very nice house. Very nice house. But it gets very Jeffrey Epsteinish when you see a statue like that. A free little girl. A golden little girl statue. But this was supposedly an Airbnb that was rented out by Josh Marshall for David to stay in. Now, supposedly a little girl was actually staying there. And they was actually doing a lot of the footage there as well. It's crazy how there's pictures of them. David and Celeste there. Again, David and Celeste. Him doing the one eye symbolism. More pictures of them together. There's Celeste back there. Now, crazy thing is, you see this picture right here. He's going. Someone's asking Lily in the Discord, "Hey, who's that girl?" And David calls them, "You are a Fed." Like, why would you respond that? You are a Fed. Just because he's asking who's that girl. He couldn't just say, "Yo, that's my girlfriend, that's my shorty." He couldn't say none of that, right? His main reply was, "You are a Fed." Like, why would that be your response? This is where things get sad, bro. Because, like, this is when she was 11 years old. It's like that picture right there is what makes things even sadder when you see how young she was when David met her. It's sad. It's sad. Kind of crazy. Oh, this was the one I was. Damn, I did find it. The Celeste brother. Anyway, let me put that away. Let me see. All right, so let's go through the timeline. I think I should refresh this.
Not been the only underage girl that David was allegedly speaking to. David's alleged second victim has come forward. Angle Easy on Twitter was formerly one of David's friends until he was made aware of Celeste. And these screenshots are from 2023, and the girl, who wishes to remain anonymous, was underage at the time. Angle Easy posted this saying a new girl David had dated in 2023 while she was underage has got in touch with me, and she has multiple screenshots of everything that happened between them. It's a message from David saying, "Hola, okay, so I've been up all night thinking logically about you, work, life, relationships, and realized something that you'd agree with if you see it the way I do. Straight from my heart, I really, really, really love you, but I have been checking my schedule for the rest of this year and next year. I'm barely in Texas. I believe long distance relationships work under the right conditions, like you being able to travel with me, etc. I would love to have a public relationship with someone, but the way it's going, we'd have to be a secret or something. I want you to be happy, but you still have so much left to do in these last 2 years of high school. And it may change your view of this entirely, and I would gladly wait for you if we are both in the right headspace when that time comes. I want to still be here for you though and talk like we did before it got complicated. LMAO, I love and care about you and need to make sure you're not alone. We are still interlinked. Please express yourself thoroughly. Please no Oki or KK. I want to know everything going through your head. Single Easy also posted this, more screenshots from underage girls David had been messaging. This person said, I did not know about Celeste, but I've been talking about David being a PDF file for other reasons, like him friending me after I told him I was 16. Him giving out his number to only 15-year-old girls, usually. Didn't he give one of the girls we knew in the server his phone number? Celeste may have not been the only underage girl that David was allegedly speaking to. David's alleged second victim has come forward. Angle Easy on Twitter was formerly one of David's friends until he was made aware of Celeste. And these screenshots are from 2023, and the girl, who wishes to remain anonymous, was underage at the time. Angle Easy posted this saying a new girl David had dated in 2023 while she was underage has got in touch with me, and she has multiple screenshots of everything that happened between them. It's a message from David saying, Hola, okay, so I've been up all night thinking logically about you, work, life, relationships, and realized something that you'd agree with if you see it the way I do. Straight from my heart, I really, really, really love you, but I have been checking my schedule for the rest of this year and next year. I'm barely in Texas. I believe long distance relationships work under the right conditions, like you being able to travel.
Scott Child, what's going on? What's going on? Okay, so again, that's from, as she was saying, someone named Angle Easy that pretty much was in the Discord that was able to expose that he was with other women as well as Miss Celeste. Now, someone in the comment over here said, and this is where, like I said, the conversation gets a little tough. So someone said over here he was 17 that year, and I get it is wrong for an older boy, but how many high school relationships are like this? Which, that's a discussion in itself right there. Because let's be honest right here. How many high school relationships were like that? Where there might have been a young middle schooler dating someone that was maybe a freshman or sophomore in high school. That was actually a common thing in the 2000s. So I'm not going to sit up here and lie and act like that wasn't happening and I didn't see that. Like 15 and 10, that's a little extreme. That's a little bit more extreme, because then he's 18 when she's 12 and 13. That's when things get real pedophilic, because then there's a wider age gap. But say, for example, like me, for example, right? Truth or dare, right? 13, 14-year-old girl. I'm getting head at 16. Now, that's us playing truth or dare. That's me not necessarily even knowing any better at 16 years old, right? Girl's going to high school. She's going to high school the following year. Like I said, I'm not knowing any better. I'm young and dumb in the hood. Again, me not necessarily knowing any better. But there were other guys, of course, in high school, or should I say that had even graduated high school or should have been out of high school, like 17, 18 years old. There were guys that I did know that were going up to the middle schools talking to the younger girls. That stuff I did witness. So what she's saying over there in the comments, he was 17 that year. I get it was wrong for an older boy, but many high school relationships like this, that's an uncomfortable discussion that I don't think a lot of people are ready to have. Because I'm pretty sure that there are some people in here in the chat that have had relationships that might have been younger or older than what they were. You know what I mean? Now, I didn't have relationships with younger girls. That's another thing, okay? This is some truth or dare shit, some young hoe shit, everybody high and drunk, 15, 16-year-old shit, right? That's what that was. It's not me dating and having a full-blown relationship with a 13-year-old. That's not happening. Not at no damn 18, 19 years old. No. Not happening at all. When I was 18, 19 years old, my girl was also 18, 19 years old. So, actually, no, she was 19 going on 20 when I was 18. So, my girl was actually a year older than me when I was 18. So, again, that's not something that, like I said, is approved of, but it was something that was definitely happening if you went to high school back in the early 2000s, especially if you grew up in New York. You saw that shit. But I'm pretty sure you've seen even stories of Atlanta. You've seen stories in regular hoods in the South. You've seen how that can go, where the high school kid has, or should I say the older 17-year-old has the vehicle, but he's dating the freshman. That's not a uncommon thing. It's not an uncommon thing at all. Or even the kid that just graduated is still dating the sophomore or junior. That's not an uncommon thing. So we have to act like, of course, that we can't act like, of course, that that's not something that has happened before. Now, again, it still is even more outrageous and disgusting when you realize that, like I said, this was someone that was sold to him. This is a young girl that was 13 years old that was literally sold and trafficked to David. This is a completely different situation. So, yeah, while she's talking about a very uncomfortable conversation, it's still an important conversation to have because it's something that does happen in the neighborhoods. It's something that has happened, I'm pretty sure, like I said, to everyone here in the chat. I'm pretty sure it's happened to everybody. But, okay. So, let's go down the timeline real quick of them. So I can get rid of this Angle Easy one, right? This other one over here. This is pretty much who Angle Easy was. He pretty much got rid of a lot of his tweets. This is him on Twitter. He got rid of a lot of his stuff because he didn't want his family to be involved. He was pretty much thinking that something was going to happen to his family, so he didn't want them involved. So he pretty much deleted a lot of his stuff. But then there was somebody that was responding to him saying, trying to expose David since 2023. Instead of messaging your little Discord boyfriends, why not bring it to the public setting or even the police? You truly didn't try hard enough. Maybe there wouldn't be a dead 15-year-old girl. Hope that helps. Now, I agree with that. I certainly agree with that part. Because there would not be a dead girl if he had a brought some. These, of course, the messages that are from Angle Easy. So you weren't trying to expose him since 2023. Someone was trying to pretty much confront him one night. Angle Easy goes, I wasn't joking about it. Had some information. Wasn't enough. I live in Egypt. There is no... Oh, man, let me go back. I'm too far up. I was trying to expose David since 2023. Before you said you didn't know anything, then changed it to how you knew he was a creep, and trying to expose him since 2023 was the truth. As you guys know, I used to be friends with David. We did songs together. We're often associated with each other, etc. I just want to say from this day on, I will no longer associate myself with him, and I had no idea of discussing things he was doing. Which would be a lie, because it's like if you hung out with him and were friends with him and did records with him and spent time with him, you've seen the Celeste girl. You were making music with him in 2024. Again, so this would be the time that he was what? 2024, David was 19. The girl would have been 14. Apparently also didn't know anything about what happened. Suddenly he is exposing him in 2023. Since 2023, David I knew would also be disappointed in this David. The David I knew would also be disappointed in this David, is what he said. Damn, so he knew this whole time, covered it up, and is now only exposing it for clout. No, rumors were shut down by David himself, and the victims didn't come forward. The victims, he said plural, the victims didn't come forward after, however. I believe after this, it's the perfect time to bring it to light. Crazy that he even said the word victims. He said it plurally. Now someone goes, okay, so you weren't trying to expose him in 2023. You joked about it, thought nothing of it. Now you're posting about it to make yourself look like some sort of unknown hero. I wasn't joking about it. I had some information. Wasn't enough. I live in Egypt. Bullshit. There is not much I can do here. Not gonna lie. David shut down the rumors, and his team even removed my song from platforms 2024. After that, I left. Yes, shame on me for leaving it, but what else could I do? What can you do now? Now is stop talking and using this as clout. Not using this as clout. I'm trying to get this situation to light instead of it being brushed off again. I don't want clout. If David is arrested, that's all I need, is what he says here. Like I said, now it's from the post from Angle Easy that was pretty much good friends with him. I'm gonna leave his picture up. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna leave his picture up. I'll bring it back up if I need to. Okay. Let's go through some of the timeline of the stuff. Why do I have this twice? Okay, so some screenshots from David's Discord. Someone goes, what? Yeah, her name is Celeste. He said he was never in a relationship on his story. Now someone's like, she's so pretty. Bring back decapitation. Someone put. This might be one of his alt accounts here, this one right here. Someone's like, what? It sounds fun. 2 of my friends liked me, but I rejected them. He's like, oh, depends who for. And someone said, David was like, depends who for, and to bring back decapitation part. Someone put Kill Bill. The message was deleted. Actually, I'm going to delete this for my safety. And this one put David loves minors. This was in 2023 right here. Bagelman. Yeah, notice the dates on these two. These are all 2023 dates. I think David is on drugs. He always is. He likes smoking a pack with midgets in the back of his car. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. That's when the statement was around too. We smoking on that something pack. Wasn't that around the time we smoking in with Jeezy and Gucci Man battle, and they was like we smoking on that such pack? That sounded like a song lyric too. Someone puts Ola. This is David. Okay, this is David's account right here. Ola, song about to drop. We're gonna be active soon. How long till the song is? Me and deleted user got a kid on the way. Now, whoever this deleted user is in 2024, July 11th. Let me see something, because in that area video he counted 9. So let me see: July, August, September, October, November, January. That's 5. February, March, April, May. That's 9 months. But she was pregnant before that. She was pregnant about, I think, 2 months before that. It says, I'll join the group chat with wifey and give y'all the story. So 2024 is when, of course, he was saying that she might have been pregnant. Let's just say she was pregnant, I should say. Let me see what this says right here. Okay, so this is talking about this is again 2023 in February. This is Matt. If I had one to be on, let me see. Okay, so AU Underground, what you talking about? Someone asked, is she going to be at any of the tours? So okay, so this is Celeste saying I can't go because of the stupid age restriction. And David goes, fake your age, everyone did. In the back of my mind. This is 2023. David, rate my gay parodies. Does your mom yell at you for being on Fortnite for too long, David? On God, Ella, what are you doing? And someone put, David loves minors. He's like, David is a minor? Isn't David also a minor? So that could also speak volumes to why he hasn't been arrested himself, right? Because he was, if you're thinking about it, at the time that they met and even started doing anything, he was also a minor. It wouldn't be statutory rape until he's actually 18 and she's still 13. Which is even worse because he's joked about raping her. I think David got a minor concussion from the backflip. I remember this. I remember this too. There's footage of him trying to do a backflip on the stage, and he busts his damn head open. David dated a minor. Another deleted user. And someone says, "Ain't David a minor?" Since someone's again, "Ain't David a minor too?" This is like Trippy Red right here. Someone puts now Sophia put dating be like, but someone else put David dated a minor. Someone just kept posting it in 2023. Someone just kept posting it. David dated a minor. David dated a minor. Now someone says, David, I love your music. I'm so good at Fortnite. Layla goes, thank you for giving me a Halloween costume, Giovanni. Now that's mine. Back off. And someone says again, David likes kids. Now this is okay, so 2023 in February. This is someone reposting David saying, "I'm so serious, bro. Girls my age are retarded." Now in 2023, he would have been, because he's 20 now, so yeah, he would have been 18. In 2023, he would have been 18. And she would have been 13. So that hits right on the noggin. Showing up to McDonald's with the Tommy out with Tommy fit. I just watched Ant-Man. Let me see. Okay, so this is pretty much highlighting this part right here where David likes kids. I get that now. See, David likes little girls. People kept saying it in 2023. I'm noticing that too. Then Neo says me and David alike. Ugh. A co-sign deflected, is he a minor? Says David dated a minor. Tyler the Creator. What you mean? Is that the actual Tyler Creator? That'd be crazy if that is. It says his name too, Tyler the Creator. So Tyler the Creator was in the Discord. I need to mark this down, y'all. Tyler the Creator was in the Discord. Let me make sure of something. His name says that, Tyler the Creator. Let me make sure of something. It probably is a different picture, of course, but let me make sure of something. Ah, damn it! It's opening my app. Switch device, new audio device detected. Don't switch. All right, you got it. Yeah, it's making me sign in. And I don't remember my stuff. I remember my stuff. Yes, I'm human. Yes, I'm human. I remember my stuff. I remember my stuff. Oh, there it is. Okay. Imagine a name here. What the hell? Evidence chat. What is this? Ah, look at this. What the fuck? The delete David server. This is the East Coast time too. It says 11:48 East Coast time. Ah, so I was wondering. I was like, what is this? Imagine a name here. Wow. Ah, this slick bastard deleted his the name of it. This is an evidence chat because this used to be the rules right here. Wow. There's an evidence Discord now. Wow. Someone asking, thinks she killed her because she got pregnant. Okay, I'll be looking at that Discord later on. I'll be looking at that later on. I was coming over here looking for something different. All right, where was that? Yeah, I was here. Okay. It's crazy that Tyler the Creator was in there asking what you mean. He 18. He's 18. He's not a minor. Yeah, he's not a minor. Sophia tried to say, oh, Sophia was below 18. See, I knew Sophia was underage. I knew Sophia was. I had a feeling. David only responds to DMs from women. Masa goes, I'm a woman. This is known info. He's fed up. Call me Daniela goes, my man. Nahio goes, yo. Rapper goes, yo. Everybody goes, yo. Oh, call me Daniela. Okay, so call me Daniela was another one that was underage. That was in the Discord. She admitted to being under 18. See, look. He's 18. I'm 16. Not too bad, right? Look at that. She's admitting it that's her man. Unbelievable. Look at that. He wants me for real. David loves minors. But didn't I just say that though? That was actually like a common thing? That's the crazy part. That's actually like a common thing though. 18 dating 16 and 17-year-olds. That's not an uncommon thing. It's still bad, especially when they're 13. 16 and 18 is not that, that's not that far off. That's kind of regular. That part is kind of regular. 16 and 18. 13 and 18 is a lot different. That's a lot different. What's this one right here? This one says David only texts 15-year-old girls, guys. This one says David loves his 15-year-olds. I mean, I said that before when I saw the Hello Kitty stuff. And I know Hello Kitty is associated with pedophilia, but of course Hello Kitty was something that she absolutely loved. But like I said, I know the actual attraction to it. Just delete a user. So are you like David's girlfriend? This is Celeste right here. Celeste let me see. Celeste goes, gang, she's a minor. Oh dang. My bad. I don't know, man. If this so this is another deleted user that asked. But this service seems chill. Imagine he had a girlfriend and he killed her. This is back in 2025. This is September 9th. So this is recently. This is a couple of weeks ago. Someone said, imagine he had a girlfriend and he killed her. Did David have a girlfriend? They broke up like a month ago. So apparently he broke up with so this fits the timeline of when she was possibly killed. They broke up a month ago. Romantic homicide, someone put. I think Celeste was one of his girlfriends, someone put. This is in July. We should probably double check that if she has Team David. Billy not gonna get on no David song. Someone goes, I'm snitching. To my Billie Eilish, of course. Are you getting paid? Because I see you online. Shake my head. I don't know what's SM. I think I was shake my head. No, I wish. I'm finna tell Celeste. This is when? 2024. Okay, this is 2024. She was still alive. Getting paid with love. Please no. David dated a minor. This is again 2023. Everybody was saying in 2023, David dated a minor. David dated a minor. David dated a minor. Okay, this is when she was ran away. This is when this is when she ran away right here. I want to tell everyone about how David is a pedophile. Did y'all know David likes kids? You weren't giving any proof, so that's all I'm gonna think. This is 2024, last year in the summertime. This is the girl. This is when she first went missing. She's last seen in Los Angeles, Hollywood, in the Hills area. So that would be around. That would be that same address that we looked up, 1368. So that's where she was. She is 13 years old. DM me if you have any info. So of course we know where she was now. She was definitely at that mansion in 1368. She came back home in March, then went missing again, like in April. That's when, remember, so April 30th is when the kids saw the guy in the restaurant with her. Like I said, I'm thinking that I'm thinking she was with either Justin or Josh, allegedly. I'm thinking she was with one of them because the guy kept saying European accent. So I'm thinking it was definitely one of them. Either that or it was the pimp, the actual pimp, the 40-year-old. And this is this weird page here, We Are the Huz, that I've seen him post. But it gets weird when you see this one here that doesn't have any sound to it. It's a warehouse. It starts out at the warehouse. I remember in the beginning of the romantic homicide video, and it literally started in the front of a warehouse and someone dragging a suitcase. This is too. I can't lie. This is kind of funny. Someone said, "Guys, we're in a documentary." This is 4 days ago. So we're stalking reposts. Someone said Netflix right now just rubbing their hands together. Yeah, you could definitely say that. Definitely say that. But it's interesting how there's a warehouse right here, right in front of where he is, and resembling the romantic homicide one. Then he's posting hotel like motels over here, like it's an abandoned area, pretty much. That's what it looks like. He's showing like an abandoned area. This was August 12th. This was what's so weird about it is that it lines up with what we just. Ooh, where's the Reddit at? Where's the Reddit? Was there anything left in here? Okay, so this is all right. We got to come back to this. We have to come back to this. We are far from done, y'all. We are far from done. Where's that at? So I got to keep this up. I have to keep this up. Matter of fact, let me put it over here. So I have to keep this up. This has to be kept up. I almost want to save this. Can I save this? Let me do something real quick, y'all. Don't mind me. I need to save this though. I need to save this. I need that saved. So what is it? August 12th? Tesla was remote. But supposedly he wasn't there. So the video was posted on August 12th, but he was too far. He was, let me see, 2 shows in Florida. So he wasn't there. But they had also broken up by then. From what it's saying. They had also broken up by this time. From what the Discord messages just said, they had broken up a month ago from, what was it, September 9th? So they had already broken up. I think I'm about to get that back. That Maji one. Anyway, let me see. So this video was just so eerie. So eerie. And again, him waving with with her bracelets on. As if he was trying to show it. Then he counted to the number 9. I didn't understand why he counted to the number 9 unless he was talking about 9 months pregnant. And then there's someone that looks like Celeste walking away. Now, what was eerie about this was that didn't they say she was found in a tube top? I remember that. I remember that exact thing they said. And this is a curly haired girl walking with a similar phone to what she had. This looks like Celeste. I distinctly remember them saying something about a tube top. That is a tube top, right? Yeah, tube top, black leggings, a stud earring, and a yellow metal chain bracelet. That's Celeste, y'all. That's described her to the T. That just described her to the T. Scintillating only. And it looks like he recorded that. He recorded this at night on purpose, but he had her walking away into from the sunset on purpose. Like he shot that himself. Now this looks weird here. He either looks like he's on drugs or possessed. With the bags under his eyes. He just looks very demonic here. Looks very demonic and different here.